I shot this whole video earlier this morning about my internal struggle of trying not to DNF another book. And I've since decided to DNF another book. I made it about 60 pages in. It's like a 148 page book. I should have finished this in a weekend. I started this Saturday morning. I should have at least had this done by Tuesday night, but I've been struggling the whole time. But yeah, after around page 60, I started dangerously skimming paragraphs to see if it would get any better, and it didn't. And I tried to look at reviews to see if it gets any better. You know, anyone that was in my circumstances ended up liking it at the end, but I didn't see that. And so I've just decided it's time to call this one quits. It's probably my fault. I went in with thoughts of what I wanted this book to be, and I know you really shouldn't do that. But I've been looking for a particular story and I haven't been finding it, but I initially thought it was in the Dark Academia books, because I was looking for a story where this adult in his STEM field for however many decades decides to just go balls to the walls and create something that should not be created. And I was very interested in that story, and I still can't seem to find it. I had high hopes for Frankenstein to be that book, but it's not. And maybe that's part of my issue. I was having difficulty that the main character, like, we're following him through letters from this guy that found him out in the icy waters, you know, rescued him and got his whole life story for some reason, and is now deciding to write it to his sister. It starts off in letter form, and then it's kind of like she forgets she started writing it as a letter form, and then it just kind of goes off into this long-winded story. But this guy is giving all the details somehow. He remembers all the details, all the descriptions, all the emotions, all the feelings, and it's great. I like the writing style, but it's just too much description of the surrounding things that, in my opinion, doesn't factor into the story. They're talking about people we don't know, we don't really talk to. Victor Frankenstein goes to college at age 17, and by age 19 he has surpassed his teachers, has reanimated a body, and upon seeing it, like, he was dedicated to this for years, and upon seeing it, homeboy runs. He runs. He's not trying to analyze it. He's not trying to see what's going on. Like, you don't get any description of that. But he runs. And then somehow it's not a problem for however many years. And then he goes back home. There's a death in the family. And then there was a trial. I didn't know there was a trial. But then instead of being there with his mourning family, he runs again. He goes off hiking, you know, he just, okay, bye. And then I don't know. I really wanted to like the story. I did. Even if it was going to be something different, I wanted to like the story. It was a classic. It was supposed to be spooky. It was supposed to be sci-fi. Like, it was supposed to be all these things. And I don't know if maybe she just tried to pack in too much, but everything kind of feels bogged down or irrelevant. I don't know. But life is short. On to the next book.